Okay, the buddy with the Ford Ranger is gone, and I've got a cleaned off bench here. I've got a tranny, cleaned off bench, tranny. Getting where I'm going. I look at it this way. I'm going to tear that tranny apart first, and if I do find out there's major differences, then I'll be familiarized with it. I am going to go ahead and tear that tranny down. Yesterday, I set the torque converter so it could drain. I cleaned the pan, and there was no metal filings or nothing in there. That was just secondary. Hopefully that's better. After Buddy started his truck, I got splattered with that shit. Anyway, I dumped the torque converter out to where it could drain all night, and the pan was almost full, so a lot of the fluid came out of the torque converter. Then we dumped it out, and the magnet was clean in there. I cleaned that up yesterday. The magnet had some metal pieces on it from inside the torque converter. I showed my friend the chunks of metal that I found in the filter. He's like, boy. See, I don't know what happened to this Blazer when they got it stuck. I don't know if the reason they walked away is because they did knock the tranny out, or was it because the motor started knocking, or what? So, I mean, nothing smells burnt, but there's a lot of metal filings and little slivers. I mean, they're big enough pieces. If they get into the valve body, it's going to jam a valve. So I think I'm going to get the bell housing off it, get it over here by the bench, and we're going to start disassembling and see if my gut feeling's right. My gut's saying don't do it. Don't do it as put it in and run it. Because like I told my friend, what I'll spend on the fluid and filter is almost half of the price. Plus my labor. Okay, the time I would take to put this in and not have it work, I could have bought the transmission kit, put it in once, and be done. I don't like redoing work. I'd like to do it right the first time. And I've been watching a lot of videos on it. I feel a lot better than what I first did, and it's just one of those things. It's got a lot of parts to it, and you just got to remember. So with that, I am going to knock the bell housing off, like I said, and get her a little more flat, so when I take the valve body off, all the check balls stay in place, so I can make a mental note of that, so I know. And we're going to start disassembling this and see what we got. See if I want to end up tearing a perfectly good tranny apart, or if I want to take something apart and go, oh my. So, alright, I'll get started. Okay. This is by no means, any way, any suggestion, any telling you how to do this tranny. I am just, this is all by trial and error for me, so do not. This is just for entertainment. See if I can do it or not. So this is no way by any means a how-to video on this transmission. So with that said, all right, dipstick, come on. I guess I'll get that here in a little bit. Okay, in order to get that off, I gotta get that out. So we're going to see what we can find out what's wrong, if anything. What scares me is there's metal in there. Really? Oh wait. This. Okay. Okay, well, here we go, guys. We're going to start into a transmission. Those are 8 speed. 8. Oh, man. So I did that lift. I don't know why. Now that I've lifted that up, yeah, I don't smell as good. Okay, there's working on. I do know here, this pressure switch here, you do not just pull off, okay? Take those 3 long bolts there, and there. You're supposed to twist lift, and I say this is a good thing we're taking this apart. But anyway, to help me remember where bolts go, I'm just kind of proper spots. So, and I don't want to take the bolts out and just throw them in there, so hopefully all our check balls stayed in place. Okay, which one are you? Oh yeah. I didn't want to do that, I guess. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Valve gasket is stuck to it, and I am seeing a bunch of crud in this tranny. Boy, am I seeing some crud in here. Okay. I don't want to turn that right side up. Don't throw anything away. I'm going to lay that in. trying to figure out how I can remember how to mark where the for me, it would be simple to it's back for now on some. And okay, I gotta move you guys back, sorry. Flop that over. There's that. I'll do this for a living, crawling around. Yeah. Check balls in place, huh? Anyway, I'm going to get this wiring out and that and get the bell housing off. I won't bore you with the complete tear down because I'm not doing a how-to. So, alright. I don't know why I always have the hard stuff, but yeah. I just have to do the most strange thing. I've watched a lot of these trainings be tore down, and the way this is made now, let's look. Yeah, the way that's made, it looks like that lip's over, so you got to get the bell housing off to get to it. I had to heat every one of those to get this bell housing off. She was stuck. It would not come. It would not. I broke 2 sockets already today trying to take out those 2 T50 bolts. So as soon as I put the heat to them, they come right out. I mean, the case, I didn't get the case that warm, so. But I gotta get my big catch pan in here so I can roll this upright. I took the check ball out. That was right there. I almost forgot that. He's over there on the table. So I'll get my big catch pan in here, and then we'll take the pump bolts out. And actually, I don't know if I have to. I'll see once. I think actually I can go ahead and take the pump bolts out now. I get in there and pry it out. So, all right. I'm not sure about this train. It has fought the whole way. I thought I had it. It's like spinning water. Got her down in here, but okay. Down in there. There's my brush washer. It's not chewed up. That don't look good. Bushings are. Okay. Gasket is busted. Of course. Very brittle. Probably a little harder. Got a couple of spots knocked down. Hello? Okay, that's fine. And it wasn't who I told you, it was somebody else. Have you heard any more? Yeah. Okay. What? Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, okay. Alright. Get back. Okay. This thing's heavier than what I remember. Got band coming, I just really well, the band looks real good yet. Let's see. I'm going to have to finish out some snap rings. Well, let's see. Shaft seems to be okay, but these bushings scratched up pretty good. It don't look like there's much clutch material, but oh, there it is. I gotta fish a snap ring out, and then I can pull that out. So, all right. Okay, see that rusty looking thing down in there? That's a tool that my dad made me for collapsing the rear springs. As you can see, the transmission is apart. And the thing with this tranny, I didn't find anything real scary until I'm sitting here. I looked at all the clutches. I'm like, nothing's chewed up on it. But you look at all the bushings in this thing, you can tell something's gone through it. All the bushings are scratched up. I'm like, well, where did all this metal filings come from? And like I showed my friend today, I says, a couple of these look like they were teeth. He's like, yeah, well, okay. So I'm sitting here looking at the things thinking, okay, I really screwed up. I should have just thrown the tranny in. Well, then I picked up, I'm probably going to call it by the wrong thing. I picked up the sun gear here. The common failure on these 4L60s for them. This was a GM rebuilt tranny. And it looks like it was kind of the heat treated or so. It's a little discolored. But now that I moved it, I'm probably not going to find it somewhere. I think right. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in. That's too much. Look at those teeth. Look at how chewed up they are. They should not look like that. Oh, there's one. Yeah, look at those. Okay, there. None of those teeth. They're all chipping. And they're sharp. I mean, it's... So, with that going, it wouldn't have... Oh, look at that tooth right there. That one just... Yeah. With this going bad... I'm trying to think where the piece is that corresponds with that. Oh, that's over there, I think. So, that's supposed to be there. And I think it goes on this piece. Yeah. It's got some, whoops, sorry. And you look at how nice the teeth are on this. So, and I know that's the common problem with these 4L60s is that breaks, or this cracks, or it's just a piece of shit. So, but yeah, you can just see that. So I was kind of thinking, I'm like, oh man, I should have just thrown it in. But that's why you sit here and look at all the parts, and Yeah, be an investigator. Dang. But I'm not, I know something's wrong because I just don't even look right from this side. Anyway, I guess, I mean, the frictions and that don't look too bad. One set, though, felt like they were almost sandpaper. There's a grit on them. But I got a piston down there to get out. I got to take the front pump apart and check it. And otherwise, I got to check this drum to make sure this is still flat and not concaved. It don't look bad. Visually, just guessing, it looks like it's nice and flat, but yeah, get the scuffs out. But like I said, look at the bushings. Let me get you to where you see that. They're just all scratched up. So, yeah, I don't know, but I think this is what they call the sun gear. And that, like I said, those teeth just don't look. See that thing went in this way. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, I need a new stator shaft. That thing changes sizes. I mean, you can catch your fingernail across that thing. So the stator shaft's out. That explains why this bushing's out. Because, ow. That's why those bushings are chewed up on there, because they're, yep, that stator shaft shot, which rides in what that rides on. I can't think right now, so forgive me. So new stator shaft, new sun gear, new kit, and I thought I was going to find a tremendous amount of damage. Maybe, possible, I mean, all the filings. I don't know if it's going to show up, but anyway, this is supposed to be right level with the bottom of that snap ring hole, and that's a good 1/16 of an inch down, so those fiber discs are wore. You get to the couple that don't get used a lot, they're thicker. Same thing I found in this stack as I went through. The last couple fibers were really thick compared to the others. And in this stack here, I found where something got in there and cut a groove all the way around in one. So, it's probably a good thing I did go ahead and tear her down, guys. Now, let's just see if we can get her back together. I got a couple of tools I'm going to have to figure out how to get or make or something. I used to have the one that from Snap-on that would went in there. And it fit into there. So you could push down to get the snap ring out, because I got to get the seals out and see what the seals are like. Tried keeping this in order, but it didn't go as good as what I wanted. So I guess the only way you get familiar with something is you just sit here and handle it and move it around and look at it. And then I forgot about these things. They came flying out, the springs. Jeepers. Yeah. So I got a good set of videos to watch now. So, well, hell, guess I'll open up the pump to see how much damage is in the pumps. It may need a new pump, so we'll open her up and see. You know, that's what you just got to do. Sit here and keep messing with parts, and things are starting to make sense to me now. This is upside down from what it's supposed to be when it goes into here, and then blah 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 blah. It's starting to make sense. But I really think some of you probably noticed I forgot to take the apply piston for the band out. Well, that was a chore and a half. I think that tranny's been underwater or something, because the rubber for the dipstick tube didn't want to come out. That electric thing on the side for the shifter, I played hell getting that off. Hopefully I didn't mess it up, but if I did, fine. It's just like weird stuff. I had the bead on that the apply piston housing to get the snap ring out. Then I had to beat it further in to take a screwdriver and scrape the white, scaly, crusty, rusty trash off, and then spray it with PB Blaster and sit there with a big old channel locks and spin the damn thing to get it to come out. So finally got her all out. So the case is, well, I got one more piece, the gear shift selector in the case, and the bell housing and all that is ready to go get cleaned somewhere. Like to have, I know they got hot tanks around for the aluminum. I would like to have that done, and then get our hands on a rebuild kit and some parts, a new sun gear, a new stator shaft, bushing kits, and I can't find anything different than the last one that I tore down out of a 96. At 96, that was different on this. Nothing. So yeah, everything was the same. So either when they put the tranny in this Blazer, they put the wrong one in when they put the reman one back in, or what, I don't know. But I think we're going to get a master overhaul kit for this thing, put new bushings, everything in, and put her in and see if she works. I'll feel better about putting it in as a fresh tranny then. So I gotta get me some sizing tools for the special seals right in there that I've got covered up, and a couple long lube snap ring and some assembly lube for this. So the pump looks pretty good itself. Geared, not wore, nothing, no banging back and forth. So I need, yeah, and then I need to get a brand new torque converter, because I will not put that torque converter back on. So, yeah, I got her tore down, and I've just been sitting here, like I said, fiddle farting with the parts, looking at them, putting pictures in my head. The only thing I guess scares me is the damn check balls. The last training I done years ago, I had trouble with check balls, and that's what kind of made me curtail my transmission building. But I got it. It just, oh, I was so mad. And back then I didn't have a tenth of the tools I've got now, so yeah, so it's not so bad. But yeah, I mean, finding seals in little places that you didn't even know existed inside your train, this is kind of fun. I wonder what it costs to make that little piece of ring steel, which goes inside the pump to protect the rubber O-ring that's right there in that groove. I'm like, really? Wow. How? I just can't imagine how anybody was able to ever dream up an automatic transmission and make the damn thing work. But I guess the key is, it can't be that hard to overhaul, because if you look at it this way, it's a lot of materials, but it's your valve body. If you screw up with your valve body, that's going to be the only thing that keeps you from, well, and you got seals. Let's see. Like this one, it's in the case, in the very, very back, so you gotta be careful putting that one in. But what always scares me is these out here that you never see again. Oh, and they're hard. Wow, they are rock hard. They should be pliable. I should be able to squeeze them together. They're stiff as can be. Anyway, I'll leave them on there so I don't lose track of where they go. But yeah, gotta have a little feeler gauge to stick down in here and my big paws. I hope I can do it. But yep, this is a ply piston for 1, 2. I don't know. Don't go, like I said, this is not a how-to by any means. This is just me trying to save some money. And I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it should. So, but, and it helps. I watched some videos. Last night, one of the videos just showed me how to take this pump apart. I ain't got it all the way apart yet, but get that all cleaned up. Yeah, and there's little metal shavings. Just, when I took the pump apart, I stuck a couple in my hands. I didn't see them, but boy, when I moved my fingers, I poked them in, and yeah. So there was metal shavings throughout this tranny. It's just one of those things. You got to do it. Didn't want to, but I guess I hate spending money twice to do the job once. This way it just should go in, it should be done, and not have to worry about it. So if I can find 2 transmission kits, I might just do that. Rebuild a couple of trannies, and one works, yeah. Maybe I'll sell a couple, see what happens. I mean, once I get familiar with where the check balls go on the valve body there, that'll be a lot simpler. So, like I said, I left, and then familiarizing with all the bolts, I left them all in the valve body. I just lifted it off so I can keep those in order, because there's certain ones, because if you turn one around, then you end up running it into the sun gear or the carrier and jamming it, and then you got a dead lock, and you don't know that until you put it in and it runs. It's supposed to. But, so yeah, if that's the case. I've got 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3 more trannies sitting over in the shed. So I got the one that come out of the truck. That truck. Nope, hers went back. I think I might only have 2. Maybe 3. I don't know. I started getting, I think I'm ahead. Yes, I am ahead. I don't know. It don't make any difference. You know, I've been able to build motors all these years. I guess you just will do the transmissions too, huh? Oh, and then I noticed the burning in here. I haven't checked them for sure, but I know the fiber discs are not the same thickness all the way through. Some of them are more than others. I did check the clearance in this one. Yeah, I showed you. Never mind. It's going to be one of those days, so I guess I'm going to find some hand cleaner. I don't think there's anything the cat's really going to mess with tonight, but anyway. Alright, with that, thanks for watching TLC Bear 2 here on the YouTubes, and y'all take care, stay safe out there, and have fun in your adventures, and you don't know you can do it until you dig in and do it. Alright, stay tuned for more on this 4L60E tranny.